love that reaches to my heart feels so good.
Today, I have the pleasure to welcome in the studio Stéphane Coruble. Welcome.
Thank you.
Stéphane is the CEO of RTL Ad Alliance, who is the international sales body for RTL Group. So let's jump right into it. First of all, I would like to know if you see some current market trends in terms of media consumption. And what I mean is, do you think that in the future, all the 99% of the sales will go directly to online, for example?
So that's a pretty good question. And indeed, the media industry has changed a lot over the past years. So we at RTL Group, we represent, of course, a lot of broadcasters or legacy TV broadcasters, but we are evolving as the world is evolving. We have digital content and digital offers that we put. So what do we see in the, let's call it the TV industry? What do we call the TV industry? We used to call it TV meant television, but in the new world, TV means total video. So watching a video on a big screen, whether it's linear, like a TV channel, or a non-linear way, for us, it's TV at RTL Group. So that's one thing. What are the consumption trends? Well, first of all, perception is not reality. In our world, in our microcosm of marketeers and CEOs, we have a tendency to believe that everyone is not watching TV anymore and everyone is watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever on-demand product. The facts is not true. We publish, pieces of research for 30 years, and we look at, the real figures coming from institute, etc. Do you believe that 3 hours and 30 minutes, it's the average daily viewing time of television in Europe, on average? And you have countries that are watching more than 4 hours, Italy, Spain, and less than 3 hours or 3 hours and a half, UK, Nordics. France, Germany, etc. is about the average, and it's already nearly 40 minutes more than what a US household is watching linear TV on a daily basis. So TV is definitely not dead on a linear way, and TV is evolving a lot, thanks to digital, into the non-linear way, so on demand. You have many platforms already available today. If you take M6, for instance, you have Sisplay. If you take RTL in Germany, you have RTL Plus. So all those ways of consuming our media in a different manner, at a different time, on a different devices, is what we call TV as well.
Super. So let's check, basically, in your experience, you are pitching international media solution. For example, you told me you can have a big advertiser in Italy, and then you are helping him build a campaign globally.
Yes.
So what do they actually look for?
So I think CMOs and CEOs are human beings like us. They only have 25 hours or 24 hours a day in order to conduct their business, look at their different KPIs, reach their consumers, work on their own products. So what they want, I think, is simplicity. They want to have a simplified access to the consumers they want to reach. Our competition today is not only local, it's global. You have global players like Google, like Amazon, like Meta, TikTok, that are really eating our lunch. And we, as legacy publishers, very strong local publishers, we need to build our strength, to build alliances in order to connect our strength and to propose alternatives that are global to clients, because they want simplicity. They want to reach, their consumers in 3 or 4 markets at a time. Okay, what is our response? What is our answer to that? And this is what we are bringing, taking local publishers, combining them together and bringing them to the client. So simplicity is one. The second is, how can I buy simply? How can I access in a simplified manner to the inventory available in the different markets? And that's where technology is taking a huge place. The Googles and the Meta, they have a platform. So we need to build a platform as well, technological platform, in order to make it also simple and directly accessible from one point and not in a multiple way. Otherwise, you're just replicating in France, in Germany, 3 or 4 or 5 times the same buying method. If you buy in one way, you can buy different markets from one place. I think it makes it very, very easy.
Yeah, and it's true that when I rent houses, I have to deal with 2, 3 remote controllers, and
Yes.
most of the time I quit before I get to my program, and I just go back to my Mac or my phone. So
Yeah.
if I follow you well, you want to get for the linear world, so the television world, the same digital experience basically to access the content.
Yes, and I really believe, and we really believe at RTL Ad Alliance, that the future is 100% digital.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tomorrow, even the advertising that will be broadcast on the linear channels will be digital. And that brings a lot of opportunities, because then you can target specific households, you can target specific segments, also on the linear feed. So for instance, you're watching, I don't know, the news program, and you're fond of BMWs, so we will make sure you receive the right BMW advertisement for you. But the person next door is not into BMW, it's another model, so we will make sure we will push this model to this person while watching the same piece of content.
Yeah, very, very good. So it feels like basically now we are seeing this evolution the last 15 years from linear to non-linear. In your sense, when we talk about mainstream TV, does it still have a relevance?
So we believe it has, because people are consuming more than 3 hours, or nearly 3 hours and a half a day. So it's still a major number every day. It's a lot. It's not, well, I don't know how people find the time. I personally don't. But this is the reality of figures that we gather across the world. We have conducted another survey lately. It's called The New Life of the Living Room. We've been conducting this survey around 10 countries in Europe. So what is this new TV set that we have in the living room? It's connected to the internet. You can do many things with that. You can watch linear TV. You can watch your favorite shows on demand. You can have a YouTube. You can have a background, a music background while you're watching YouTube. So, and we asked the people, 75 to 80% of Europeans have a connected TV, which is amazing. It's a lot of people. So they have many, many capabilities. And what do they do? What do they watch? And the first thing they watch, 70% of their consumption is linear TV on a connected TV. Okay. It's followed closely by SVOD, so subscription VOD, like Netflix or Amazon Prime. And the third is AVOD, advertising funded video on demand. The Sisplay, RTL Plus. So basically what you can watch on linear TV, but you don't have the time, or you don't have, you're not at home, but you want to watch it on demand. So you connect to your connected TV, you go on Sisplay and you watch, I don't know, Recherche Appartement, La France a un incroyable talent, those types of programs that you haven't been able to watch in a linear mode.
So basically the television set is becoming a platform by itself.
Absolutely.
So very, very interesting. A last question maybe for radio fans.
Yeah.
Do you think again that radio has a future, or are we going to listen in the future to AI DJs, or automated programs?
Well, I think the future is already here. It's already present. So to be very honest, automated radio programs have been there already for a few years. You need a program, and basically like all the web radios that you can find online are done this way. You have a playlist, and basically it's automated through a software.
You could even automate the voice of a guy in the middle.
So that's the new capabilities that are offered by artificial intelligence. For sure, you all know ChatGPT. We have now, there's a company called Radio ChatGPT that allows indeed to have voices. It's like text to speech capabilities, and basically you can replicate, you can invent a fake or an artificial moderator.
This is have to type what it says, or is automatically generated?
I think you have what we call generative artificial intelligence, so it works on its own. So it's really working on the past, based on the past data, and then they replicate and they build something new out of it. What I'm thinking at the moment is, I think this is okay for a music radio with a DJ in between, etc. But for talk radio, where news program, what's going on live immediately, I think it will be a mix, because I don't think AI will replace everything. AI is not a means to an end, it's a tool. It will help, you know, moderators and DJs to do their business better and faster tomorrow. But I don't think it will replace a famous DJ that you want to listen to because he has these jokes, he has these connections, he has people around him and a community, where I don't think an AI can do that. Maybe not now, definitely not now. Maybe in the future, we know. But we'll see. It raises a lot of questions also about ethics and what is the impact on the people. You know, will we be replaced by robots in the future? That's a good question.
Yeah, and I think for this we can do some segments. I think it's the same in banking in Luxembourg. Anything where human beings don't add a lot of value will be taken over. If it's just a matter of selecting a good music and playing it, this is dead. But as soon as you interact, especially with your audience, taking calls, so who am I talking to? Oh, hello, Stéphane, how are you? What would you like to hear? I think this is very human, and it's not near, we're not getting to the point where it's going to be replaced. Stéphane, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you back in the studio.
Thank you so much.
This love that reaches to my heart feels so